twinkle, she's got that flair. Chanel number 19 just fills the air. She takes a microphone and hits the street, revealing stars with a positive beat. From set to sofa is where it's at, and Lulu, darling, just loves a chat. She talks to stars with grace and style. Lulu sure will make you smile.
Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to From Set to Sofa with Lulu. And I'm Lulu. So good to be with you again. Now, I usually take my time in setting the mood and dazzling you with my wit. Today, I'll be brief. You ask me why? Because my conversation with today's guest went on longer than a soap opera wedding episode. But trust me, every minute is worth it. This fabulous woman, well, you may know her from Mad Max. But before that, she and I played nurses in The Young Doctors, and I can honestly say that she was the prettiest gal I'd ever laid eyes on. Perfect symmetry, just like Vivian Leigh. An absolute knockout. Well, let's not waste any more time and get the lovely Joanne Samuel on the line. Hey, Joey. How are you?
Hi, Lou. How are you?
I'm just fine. But I believe your beautiful man hasn't been too well.
No, but he's all well now.
That's
Everything's fine now. Canterbury Hospital was just fantastic, actually.
Good.
They were lovely, caring people there, and they brought him through really well. So, now he's home and creating havoc.
As always.
As always.
But he's a good cook. He's a terrific
good cook.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he is a good cook. He likes to go to the fish markets and see what fish is on special. He loves to cook fish.
Oh, yeah.
So,
why not? It's
so
so
that's
good.
Yeah.
Good for
that's
us.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does very good fish and chips.
Good. Excellent. And my chicken, of course.
And your chicken. Oh, we do that a lot, actually, your chicken.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, it's very yummy. It's very French. Really.
Yeah.
Lots of cream, lots of wine. No, we love it. Yeah.
Now, let's talk about you now.
Okay.
Now, when you started, you were very, very young, weren't you? 16, 17, in Matlock was the first paying job?
Yes, that was my first television job.
Mm-hmm.
I actually started when I was about 5 doing musical theatre.
Oh, wow.
So at South Pacific and Annie Gets Your Gun, all those Rogers and Hammerstone things. I used to do all the kids' roles.
Oh, how gorgeous.
So I always knew that I just wanted to be an actor. But yes, I worked for M&L Casting. Do you remember M&L Casting?
I certainly do. Yes, I do.
They're in the Crop.
Yeah.
So I left school in, they call it year 11 now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just thought I can't do this anymore. And I got the job. It was just like being an office girl at M&L Casting.
Mm-hmm.
Get the coffees and they used to have these big, it wasn't a fax machine, it was something else. It was like a big machine and they'd get all these jobs come through that needed casting, and a lot of them were from Crawford in Melbourne. And they were looking for a young girl to play this role in Matlock. And they turned around to me in the casting office and said, I think it was Hillary, and said, would I like to try out for it? And I said, sure, I'll try out for it. And, of course, I got the job.
Yeah.
And in those days, they used to fly you down.
We were called imports, weren't we?
That's right. But wasn't it fun?
Oh, it was great.
Oh, that was just such a good time.
Yeah, you feel
You
so
fly down
international.
yes, you get on a plane and fly down to Melbourne, and they put you up in I think it was the Commodore Hotel,
Mm-hmm.
one of those hotels.
Mm.
And I just had a ball, just a total ball there. And I worked at Crawford on and off for years then.
I know you did. I know.
Yeah.
Now, you also studied at the Independent Theatre too, didn't you?
I did.
Mm.
I did. I was only really young, and I used to take myself on the train. We lived down at Miranda, down in the Shire,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to get on the train on a Saturday morning and head over to the Independent Theatre in North Sydney.
Mm.
And then I'd go to dancing. Then I'd go to ballet in Balmain. I loved the independence of that, hopping on a train and then getting to my dance class. And that studio, that dance studio was a home to me. They were family. It was just wonderful, wonderful time there.
Yeah.
I had a brilliant time at my dance studio, Honeybrook Studio in Balmain.
Gorgeous.
Elaine and Shirley Honeybrook. They're both gone now, but thanks to social media, I get to see all my old dancing friends there.
Oh, that's great. Still,
Yeah, it is.
after all this time. Marvellous.
After all this time, yeah.
Wonderful.
So I lived there almost. I did every dance class I could possibly do.
I bet your mum was pleased and broke.
Oh, yeah, they were. Yeah, Dad used to say, oh, does she really need to do all these classes? But, Mum became really involved in the studio too. And then she started a group within the studio called the Koalas. And we used to sing and dance in shopping centres.
Oh, how gorgeous, how wonderful. I probably saw you.
You might have. But the Elaine and Shirley, the dance teachers, they used to do all the choreo, and that was fun too. And we had a great time. It was really good. That was a long time ago, Lou.
I know. I'm with you there. I went to the Independent Theatre too.
Did you?
Yeah.
When were you there?
I was there when I was 12 for about 2 years. And, and then with Candy Raymond, actually. We used to catch the train.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then again, at night time when I had a day job at the United Nations. So, yeah, I did that for about 2 or 3 years. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah, it was fabulous there. I loved it too. I really did.
Now, back to you. When did you get, how did you land the role of Sue Taylor in Class of 74 as a regular?
Gosh, now. When I auditioned, we did Class of 73. We did a pilot in 1973. And then I remember, and I auditioned for that. And then I remember we all stood around and they told us who was going to be in Class 74. We all actually stood around.
Wow.
I mean, I thought that was quite strange because, of course, some people didn't make the cut. It's a bit like when you go and audition for a dance thing in the theatre, I guess, Everybody stands around and they say, somebody step forward. But I remember that quite clearly. It was, and that's when I met Megan. Megan was there, Megan Williams.
Yes, I remember her very well. Yeah.
And we got on really well and shared homes together, and and that was great. We had a ball. We had a ball.
How did you get on with all the other kids in the school, in the class?
In the school. Look, we all got on remarkably well. I mean, we're all really friends to this day if you see somebody.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. We're all still friends to this day, which was great. I think the industry's changed a lot I think we saw the best of it. Am I allowed to say that?
Well, it was like a village back then, wasn't it?
It was.
I mean, it
that's
was
true.
just, there weren't too many people trying to be famous or so, whatever.
That's true.
We were really serious about what we were doing, and it was the beginnings of so much. It was.
It was that time. That even in films as well, it was a real resurgence of the Australian industry at the time.
Yeah.
Because everybody they just wanted to make things. They wanted to make movies and things. And of course we had the bunch from England come out, remember Reg Watson and all those people that came out to help get these shows off the ground in telly.
Yeah, with Grundys.
With Grundys, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
It was a special time.
Sure was. I mean, you did so much back then. You really, really did. Homicide, The Box, Shannon's Mob, all those things.
Yeah.
And then...
I went from show to show.
Yeah, one after the other. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very good.
And Certain Women. That was
Certain Women. That was great. I learned a lot on that show because those women, like June Salford, Joan Bruce, they were tough, but they used to, especially June, she would tell you her mind, and say, now Joe, what are you doing? Get over here. And I just learned so much on that show.
But it
and
was
of course, the ABC was great to work for.
It sure was, yeah. And the sad thing about Certain Women is that the ABC decided to tape over it.
I know, I heard
and
that.
And we lost all those beautiful performances from those wonderful women.
Unbelievable.
And men, of course.
And then, yeah. Ron Graham. He was a lovely man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't you think the most generous actors are the best? They're so generous with their time and their energy to teach young people and you were there and you were astute and listened and, it was wonderful, learning from these fabulous, fabulous actors.
Well, most of them came from the theatre, you see, so, and there's real discipline in the theatre, and they passed on a lot of knowledge. Yeah. Oh, it was a good time.
They certainly were, Ollie.
Certainly were, Ollie.
Now, listen, this is when I met you as Jill Gordon on The Young Doctors.
On The Young Doctors.
And you were there for about 3 years.
Yeah, I was.
That's a long run.
It was a long run, that show.
Yeah. And your gorgeous character. I mean, she went through the mill, didn't she?
Oh, of course she did. That's where I learned how to cry on cue.
Oh, wow.
That was like, and all those lines, do you remember?
Well, listen, I was going to say that you made it seem so effortless. Effortless. Gorgeous. But did you study, or were you like Johnny Hargraves and looked at it once or twice and then knew it?
I think I got better. So to begin with, it was, a little bit of a slog, but I think your brain just gets used to it, and then you just, I'd go home at night and sit with Ruthie. Do you remember Ruthie?
Yes, I do.
She used to do the editing in the band, and we'd play canasta, and I'd have my script, and I'd just go ting, 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 ting. I'd get her to run it once, and it was in.
Oh.
So I just think your brain gets used to it. It gets exercised, and it becomes easier. So, yeah, but there was a lot of lines. Because we used to do it. It was a 5-night-a-week show. Mm-hmm. Remember?
Oh, yes, I do.
Do you remember when it rained in that place? Were you there when it rained? And Roby, the wardrobe lady, used to give you a Wellington boot to walk. walk from wardrobe to the studio because it had flooded all through that building used to leak.
Oh, I know. I remember. And mold. Lots of mold
Yes.
in the green room.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, these were the things that we were there for.
Yeah.
And we worked through them regardless. Of course, the show must go on.
We do it with joy.
Absolutely. Everyone smiled. It was the most wonderful cast.
It was a wonderful cast. Do you remember playing poker with John Hamblin in the green room? Did you ever do that?
No, I didn't. I don't think I was there long enough.
Yeah, it was. He was so funny, John Hamlin. Used to make you laugh. Really cool.
By the way, talking about Roby, you know, and wardrobe. I remember you saving me from a fate worse than death.
Yeah.
I was in the green room crying my eyes out, you know, like getting very sad. And you said, "What's wrong, Lou?" And I said, "Well, I've been asked to wear this frock and it just is so awful. It wouldn't be like Deborah Kendall. It was just not her, you know. I knew my character." And I said, "I don't know what to say because I don't want to, you know, I just don't want to be nasty." And you said, "Come with me." So we went up to the van and we saw Alan Coleman.
Oh, beautiful Alan Coleman.
Oh, wasn't he darling? Director and producer. Fabulous. And you took me straight to him and he smiled and he said, "No problem, Lou. No problem, Lou." So, you know, and I thought to myself, here's this beautiful young woman who's so gorgeous to me and just knew what to do, knew the protocol, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot from that.
Oh, that's really cool. I remember that.
Yeah, I'll never forget because he smiled. I think he laughed at it, you know.
Of course he would.
Yeah.
He was never really fazed by much, Alan. He just, you know, he trotted on and kept on going.
Yeah, just the wheels started turning again, you know. I mean,
he was great. He really kept the morale high, and it was always fun. I remember one day we went to him and I said, "Look, I've got a break. My agent said there's a voiceover. It's just up the road in North Sydney. Can I do it? Can I go and, you know, I'll just pop up the road?" And he said, "Don't be late back. Whatever you do, don't be late back." Mm-hmm. And I went, "No, I won't be late back. I won't be late back." And of course, you know how it goes with these things. I was late. And when I drove into the studio, to the car park there, he had all the crew and all the cars all lined up looking at their watches.
Oh, how gorgeous. Oh, that is so Alan.
I know. He was a prankster, wasn't he?
Oh, he was gorgeous.
We all laughed.
Yeah.
Get in there, he'd say. And I went, "Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble now.
But not really, you know. He was just so lovely.
I bet he worked around it. I mean, there wasn't a spare moment with those five.
I wasn't that late.
Yeah.
You know, I was late, but I wasn't that late. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't that bad. But he wanted to make it look like it was.
Yeah, you never did it again ever, I bet.
And I never did it again.
But listen, do you remember the nurses in the corridors? And we were sort of like featured extras. And
yes.
You'd look at me when I was a nurse and you'd say, "Are you going to put your hands in your pocket or fold your arms?" Do you remember that? I mean, it was,
no, I don't.
It was hysterical because we didn't want to all have our hands in our pocket because what do you do? What do you do with these hands that are, you know?
Oh, my word.
We should have been fiddling with something, you know, that was medical.
Yeah, we should have had, that's right.
Yeah, we should have been that astute to ask.
But gee, we were good nurses, weren't we?
Oh, well, fabulous. So kind. Except that ghastly Dr. Steele, remember him? Oh, he had me wrung out. Particularly when I started at the operating table, how I became a nurse one week and was in the operating the next. I have no idea. But there I was picking my nails, you know, with a scapula or something. Oh, God, it was so
that's
funny.
what you did with them?
Oh, it was funny.
I know.
It was so much fun. And we were always laughing.
We were always laughing. That's right.
Yeah.
We were. And look, we're still friends today.
I know. And so many of us, you know, it's just
I
great.
know. I know. It was a privilege to have been part of it, that's for sure.
It was, wasn't it? A real
Yeah,
privilege.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember any bloopers, any real wacky things that happened on camera?
On camera.
Yeah.
Not really. No. There was heaps.
Yeah. And if you wanted another take, you'd have to dry.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Because everything was. I remember that in class 74. Actually, we were so behind in shooting that I think we only programs were being edited and then they go to air the next night. So there was no time. It was really close to the bone. And I can't remember who it was exactly. One of the directors came in and said, "No time to do another take. If you make a mistake, keep going, because in real life people flop anyway when they speak. So you just keep going. Mm-hmm. And the only way you would get a take is if you look right down the barrel and said, oh,
bleep, 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 bleep.
Bleep, bleep, yeah. And then they'd have to do another take.
Yeah.
But I remember that because it was just so close to the bone of getting it to air. So they were definitely the early days.
Yeah.
We were all learning, even production was learning. Yeah.
That's the truth, isn't it? That is totally the truth.
Yeah.
And look at them now, so slick. So
I know.
Wow.
It's so different now.
We were pioneers.
We were pioneers.
Yay.
Yeah, we were. And of course, we don't call wardrobe anymore. You call them costume now.
Yes.
I got into trouble for calling them wardrobe not so long ago.
Did you?
No, they're costumes.
Oh, gorgeous.
And those things are hard to change because they're so ingrained in you.
Yeah, yeah, they are, aren't they? Now, Joey, then you got the big one, Mad Max.
Oh, my gosh, I did.
Wow.
How
what was it
lucky
like
was
going
I?
from television to film like that?
Oh, it was just amazing. But that was another Alan Coleman thing. He, because I didn't get the role at first. An actress called Rosie Bailey did. Because George told me later that my face was too well known on the telly. Mm-hmm. And do you remember we used to do those TV Times and TV Week covers and things?
Yeah.
And so he decided to give the role to Rosie Bailey. And on the first day of her going out to location, she was on the back of the bike with Grant Page, the wonderful stuntman who's just left us last year.
Who was your darling friend, and I remember so many good stories about him.
Friend, yeah.
Yeah.
And she was on the back of the bike, and it was very early in the morning, so the sun was low in the sky and it was behind them, and the semi-trailer couldn't see them because of the sun and just pulled straight out in front of them.
Oh, no.
And Grant laid the bike down and slid it underneath the semi-trailer.
Oh, my God.
Saving both their lives. Grantley was a little bit more smashed up than Rosie, but they broke their legs because as he laid it down, naturally enough.
Oh, my God.
But he said, I mean, they wouldn't let you go on the back of a bike out to locations these days, would they?
Well, no. I mean, look, we did the most crazy things.
We did the most crazy things.
That we felt, I never really felt endangered, but
No, you didn't. Well, you just did it.
Yeah, you did it.
You just did it. And you had this unbelievable trust in everybody around you.
Exactly.
But I remember I was at work on the Young Doctors, and I get a call into the office from Alan.
Mm-hmm.
And so I go into the office, and he said, "I'm writing you out of the show."
Yeah.
And I went, "Why? What did I do? Why are you writing me out of the show?" He said, "Because I'm letting you go and do Mad Max down in Melbourne."
Oh, what a wonderful way to find out.
I know, the bugger.
Oh,
so he was like a joker all the time, but he let me out of my contract, so I go down and
bless him
and do it then, because George had said to Byron, the producer, he said, "Look, let's just get Joe in." So then I feel that's another thing I feel totally privileged to have been part of, because Mad Max it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Well,
it just goes on, and like we often get together to do Q&As or shows and things people ask us to do, and so you get to see everybody again. We go Bisley and we go down to Melbourne, or we go out to Boons and do shows, and I'm amazed because people come from all around the world, Lou. They come from Japan, and they love Mad Max in Japan, and France and Germany and Americans, and thousands of people come just to shake your hand. It just amazes me. And the other thing I've noticed is that there's a whole new generation. There's a whole new generation of young people that watch Mad Max.
Yeah.
And they come into these shows, and, the youngest was 9 years old, going, "Oh, yeah, my dad loved it, so I had to watch it, and now I love it."
So it really changed your life.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
It was just, it was just so good. I remember because I was late getting down there, of course, because of the accident with Rosie, and they sent me to this hairdresser in Toorak. Toorak was very posh. And I'm sitting in the chair getting my hair cut, and the sound of these bikes coming down Toorak Road. And all of a sudden, in through the salon walked Hugh Keith-Burns, Tim Burns, PJ, all the guys playing, Nick Gazana, all the guys playing the bikers, and they're all in their wardrobe.
Right.
Like they wore their wardrobe from Sydney. They lived in these things. They lived like the bikers. And they came in and they surrounded me in the chair, menaced me, and the poor hairdresser, I felt so sorry for him because he was absolutely didn't know what was happening.
Yeah. And
then they collected my hair from the ground.
Yeah.
And they said, "We're going to get you bronze." And then they walked out the salon.
Oh, my God.
And that's what they were like the whole time. They were just in character the whole time.
Gosh.
Yeah. They were incredible, all led by... Now, talk about generous actor, that Huey.
Yeah, Hugh.
Totally wonderful, wonderful man.
And what a trip he was, he was just like, I think he's still around, working.
No, Huey passed away.
Oh.
When was it? It must be about 3 years ago now.
Oh.
Yes, he passed away.
Oh, I thought he was still...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sad. A great one lost. Gone but not forgotten, Lou.
Absolutely. So many of them. So many.
So many of them.
Now, Joey, after Mad Max and all the hype and everything like that, you found yourself back in Melbourne for 136 episodes of Skyways.
Skyway
Yeah.
with Ken James, married to Ken James I was.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't get on at all.
Oh, no.
We just were like talking cheesily. No, we didn't get on very well, Ken and I.
Mm.
It's
Never
so
mind.
different. And being married to somebody like that on the set for so long. But we did the job, and that was great too. We had a great time.
Mm.
Gosh, we always had a great time.
But we did on weekends. Remember, Saturday nights were fabulous round at your place.
Yes,
Oh, man, that was... And Billy Hunter came once.
yes,
I think I brought him along from the set of Young Ramsey. He was
Yes,
doing an
that's right.
episode. And at the end of the night, he could not remember where he was staying. Had no idea where he was, what hotel, motel, where he was. So I said, oh, look, Billy, come back with me. Come. I've got, a couch. And the next thing is he's on the bed. And
and you're on the couch.
I'm on the couch, but prior to that, he was sort of like going, "Oh, come on," And I just said, "No way, Billy, no way." And before I knew it, he was out cold.
Didn't have to wait long for that.
Not long at all.
Was that when we were sharing a house? Was I sharing a house with Steve Bisley? Was that?
Yes.
That was in Kew, I think, in Melbourne. That was a great place because there wasn't any heating, and you know how cold Melbourne gets.
Oh, yeah.
And we decided of a night we'd make a big bonfire in the backyard and sit around that and drink sake.
Drink what? Sake?
Sake. Yeah.
Wow. I don't remember that one.
You weren't there for that one?
No.
Oh, bugger.
But I was there for a few.
You were there for a few, yeah.
Oh, they were great.
Was great.
Great nights. And I remember Grantley Page, taking us around, burning around the streets in some car.
Yeah, telling us we're going to go on a magical mystery tour, he'd say.
Oh, yeah. Wow, was I terrified. Whoa. But he was so brilliant at driving. I mean, I shouldn't have been.
I know. I trusted him implicitly. I probably shouldn't have, but he taught me how to do a handbrake turn and a clutch turn in a car. So on Mad Max, that scene where I'm in the panel van and the bikers are after me, and I take off and the car does this 360 and goes off. He took me out to the mud flats in this place and taught me how to do it. He taught me how to put a car out of control and then bring it back into control.
Gosh.
And I thought, gee, everybody should learn how to do this.
Wow.
Because it was just so valuable. Of course, I didn't do it with as much, intensity because Grant did the stunts in the end. But they were trying to see if I could do it, which I could. I could do it. But the one they used in the film is actually Grantley doing it. Because he threw it in and got out of it, yeah. Yeah, but I think everybody should do that. Because just feeling a car out of control and then being able to correct it. And I remembered I just trusted him so implicitly that if he said, put your foot on the clutch, now take your foot off the clutch, now put your foot on the accelerator. I just did everything as he asked. I didn't question anything. I was just... So, yeah. He was... they broke the mold when Grantley was born. He was...
Sure did.
Very special man. Very special man.
Yeah. He did so much for the industry too.
Oh, yeah.
So much. Now, Joey, you're still in touch with Mel Gibson too, aren't you? Still, that friendship's lasted the test of time?
Yes, I still talk to Mel.
Yeah.
We talk about, I guess, spiritual things. Like it's always good to talk about spiritual things. Look, he's so knowledgeable about the scriptures, and he's just really, really, he's a bright boy. Well, he's not a boy anymore, is he? But he's very clever. So we talk a little bit, And if he comes out, like when he was out here doing Hacksaw Ridge, we'll get together, have a meal. We got a few of the old friends together and went and played lawn bowls. And
Oh, my God.
I just did.
No more
But
tennis. Too vigorous.
Yeah, too vigorous. No, we'll just do lawn bowls. That way you can have a beer. But it was funny because it was like everybody just went back to that time when we were all hanging out together. And we all just slot into the same roles as friends as we did back in the day.
That's
I remember
great.
when Greg Apps and had a house in Balmain, and we always used to hang out there sometimes and have parties and good times.
Those were the days. Those were
the days.
Definitely. And you still do anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we do. It's not the same, but yeah, we do.
Mm.
It's he's a remarkable person now. He's he's so talented.
Mm. Mm.
You know? And I remember on the Max, he just tried to learn everything.
Mm.
He was, he'll tell you that he probably drove George mad. Asking him questions. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? We only really used one lens on that movie. I can't remember. I think I remember what lens I was. Was it a 50 or anyway 59? I think. Because that's all the money they had, and they got this lens from an American film that had just finished, and they'd done a little bit of damage to the lens, so they let us have the broken lens. But hey, Eggsy, the DP, he did a remarkable job, I think, shooting that with what we all did with what we had to work with. There was no green screen. Everything was real.
Yes.
And it was
all location.
I think it was a bit stressed. Yeah, I think it was a bit stressful for George as well, trying to keep this rebel band of bikers and actors in check, and it was quite full on, the shoot. It really was. I just think Eggsy and George didn't really get on. They had their differences of opinions, as often do with cinematographers. Think the shot should be one way, and the director says, no, I want it this way. So there was a little bit of argy-bargy between the two of them, but we got it shot.
Well, it worked.
Bloody oath, it worked.
Yeah, but it was weird when I saw it again in America, and it was dubbed, into American.
It's really stupid.
Oh, it just didn't work for me. I just laughed.
Of course it didn't. It was such a silly thing to do.
But I suppose to release it there, they had to do it, I presume.
I guess.
Because we were nobodies back then, we were
that's right.
embryonic with our industry.
Yeah, that's right. But, I watch movies now and, and there's often a little tilt of the hat to doing, I'll say to Nick, oh, that's the Mad Maxism, or that's how we shot that in Mad Max. So lots of things were sort of used again and again from that, the way it was shot, that expansiveness. I think because we only had the one lens that gave it that feel. And the other thing George did is he shot really low to the ground, so the sense of speed was more when you saw...
And intimidation too.
Yeah,
Scariness.
So it was... he was clever. He was really clever.
And he's been doing them ever since.
And he's been doing them ever since. And he's a lovely man. He's a really lovely man. Yeah.
Now, back in Sydney...
Yes.
You played 12 audiences for Hey Dad. Live
I
audience. Did you enjoy that?
I did. I always enjoyed working. Yes, I did. It was strange, though, because, one thing is that you were aware that you were being shot on camera, but you had an audience. So you sort of, like, you know what it's like as an actor, Lou. You project out a little bit further to an audience, but the camera, it's all in your face. So it was this fine line between acting for an audience because we did 2 shows each Saturday where we'd bring in 2 different audiences and we'd see which audience gave the best reactions and they cut them around that way.
That's right. Because I only did 1 episode and I thought this was very, very interesting, no?
Yes, it was. It was
like being on stage.
Yes, it was like being on stage.
Mm.
But I remember coming home and saying, don't understand it, Nick. They're not happy. Why aren't they happy? They've got this top rating show and everybody loves the show, but nobody's happy. Why is that?
Mm.
And of course, we found out later why that was. But I did not know.
No.
Or have any clue.
No.
That all that was going on with what's his name?
We won't give him any energy.
No, that's not.
Yeah, let's not give him any energy.
But then, you found out why later on. But it always used to... I thought, what a shame, because it just ruined the ability for them to enjoy shooting that,
Mm. And ruined a couple of girls' lives, which was...
And ruined a couple of girls' lives.
Almost.
I'm sure there were,
Almost.
I think there was more than 2, but almost.
Mm.
Yeah. But as you
they
say...
found their power eventually.
Eventually they found their power, yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Praise the Lord on that one. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, you played Mrs. Bingle in the Wiggles movie. I bet you had fun doing that.
I did. That was hard work, though. Because, the dancing and, I know there's different Wiggles now, but they were, have you ever seen a Wiggles show on stage? They never stop.
No.
They dance and dance and dance and so shooting the dance sequences, that was like, full on work, having to keep up with those guys. And so energetic and just wonderful people, just genuine people, those guys. And they give up their Christmas Day to go and sing for kids in hospitals.
Oh, that's just gorgeous. Wow, I didn't know that. And I bet
no,
not too many people do,
No, that's right. Not too many people do.
Mm.
But I remember saying to them, now, Mrs. Bingle, can I tried to make her more than one dimension. No, just one dimension. Mrs. Bingle is just one dimension. She's happy, happy, happy. Okay, that's easy. Let's do it.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Now, you are still, you've been doing, you did lots of movies, Running Man, Something Wicked, You and Me and Uncle Bob.
That was a good one.
Did anything stand out?
I loved working on Lulu. Yeah, that was great. I really enjoyed doing that. That was for SBS, wasn't it?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah, that was really good.
And again, more recently, 4 years later, that was for SBS too, I think.
Yeah. Well, that was just a little spit in the cough. But I really enjoyed doing that too because they're just so lovely, great crew, awesome crew. Aussie crews are great, aren't they?
They sure are.
So that was fun. I really enjoyed doing that. Even if it was just for a day, but it was just, as my old aunt used to say, Lou, there's no small parts, only small players.
Yes. She was a great influence, wasn't she?
She was. I was never really into Shakespeare that much, but she actually really nurtured my love for it in the end, and the beauty of it, She really showed me all that because there is so much beauty in it. And I just never got it when I was younger, but as I grew older and she used to, teach me things about it. Because then as I started youth theatre and was teaching the kids, we wrote this book together of it was just like a curriculum, really. And she'd use a lot of Shakespeare for exercises and things, and really taught me and showed me the depth of it and the wonder of it.
Which
now,
is
you
fabulous.
know.
Fabulous that someone would do that, you know.
Oh,
You
yes.
had that opportunity.
That's right. Yeah, it was really good.
Joey, is there a favourite role you played, and why was it your favourite?
Well, I've got to say that I loved a lot of it, but I did this role in a movie called Smoke Between Trees. It was made by a lovely director. I think he's a great actors director. Mind you, they should all be actors directors. But Michael Joy, and he lives in the Blue Mountains, and the whole bunch of actors that live up in the Blue Mountains. He wrote this script, Smoke Between Trees, and he got a lot of us in the movie. And the role I played was really the antagonist, so she was not a very nice person.
Isn't it fun doing something like that?
Do you know, I loved it.
Yeah.
And he was such a great director. I don't know if it got much. I don't know if he got it out too much. It was really an art style movie, but it was a really lovely story. My character was such a racist, and my daughter marries an Aboriginal man, and I'm just terrible. But she changes her story arc, and she has a stroke, and it gives her dementia. And I remember the director, Michael, taking me to the dementia ward at Boddington and talking to people there. And what happens sometimes is that in these situations with dementia and this stroke sort of dementia, is that the whole personality can change. So she went from being this total, utter bitch to having this happen to her, and then she actually becomes really quite a nice person, even with her dementia. You know, it was, I really loved doing that.
So a transformation in the character.
Yeah, it was a real transformation, and I just loved doing it. It was just, it was a joy to work on that with those guys, and with Michael as a director. He was very good. He was really, really good.
Fantastic. I'd like to see.
So that was when, I can't remember what year, it was just before I directed The Legend of the Five, and that was pre-COVID. We do everything pre and post-COVID now, don't we?
Pre and post, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But that brings me into how you started teaching in 1999. You started a school in the Blue Mountains.
Yes, I did. I just looked around and thought, you know, that some kids don't really want to play soccer or cricket or footy. You know, they're creative kids and they want to create. And so I thought what I would do is start a youth theatre, and that the training was actually doing it, so that we did, in the beginning we used to do, because I had quite a few classes, so we do about 6 plays a year.
Wow, that's cool.
It was huge.
Yeah.
It was so good for those kids. I got in, I had this awesome visual artist that used to do the sets, and we'd do lighting setups, and the kids would actually do a lot of it themselves as well, like they'd stage manage, or they'd do the lights, or they were just hands-on with everything. And they just loved it, and they became this, well, a bit like us in the old days, Lou.
Yep.
They just were such a beautiful group. They were supportive of one another and cared for one another. You know, if somebody, you know, I remember once coming in and there was them all around this girl who was crying, and they were all around her with their arms around her, and it was just, they were just so close and so lovely with one another. Turned out that she'd been bullied at school, and
too much.
They were just Oh, they were just fantastic. It used to make me cry, you know.
Yes.
And then I had another teacher that came that did the musical theatre, Russell Trudinick. He used to teach my Jessie, and he was a brilliant musician and he loved the theatre. And he would write songs and the whole dialogue, the whole narrative, the whole script. And he used to do this exercise before they go on stage, where he'd hand them this. It could have just been an empty plastic bottle, you know. And when you got it, you had to say something about theatre. You had to say something about one another. And I'd sit there and I'd listen to them, and that would make me cry. They
joy in your heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish I could have got more funding, you know, but you know, because I think kids need it. They need to have that creative outlet if they're creative, you know.
Well, look what they're doing at the moment with jails. They're doing the same thing. They're creating, workshops for people with art and music and drama and all that sort of thing, and finding that the reoffending has lessened.
Well, there you go.
Oh,
like that makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah,
because it's cathartic.
Yes,
you know, you get this stuff out. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You know, that was a love job.
Yeah,
I did that for love.
You also directed your first film, The Legend of the Five, which you mentioned.
Yep.
And it was released in the UK and America.
Yep. And
wow,
I think
well done,
places
you.
in Europe as well. Yeah. Yeah, no, that was, oh boy, that was a learning curve.
I bet it was. All those shot lists, etc.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, we were attempting the impossible, you know, this blockbuster with an indie budget. And we shot it all around the Blue Mountains, and there was a bit of green screen. My Jesse was great. Like, he's got a really, really good head for the tech. He's actually a really good director, Jess. But he understands cameras and he understands all the technical stuff. So he was a really, really good help. But I learned to trust your instincts and know how to communicate it properly.
Oh, well done, you.
So I learned that. On that, it was it's hard work. I think I'd rather be an actor, but
much easier. But you also did the Red Shoes, Next Step.
Yeah, I did the Red Shoes, the Next Step. Jess and I co-directed that because we shot that during COVID. That was tough.
Oh, I bet it was.
But we shot a lot of it at the Parade Theatre at NIDA. Do you know that?
Sure.
Beautiful theatre at NIDA there. And of course, we had been working with a group of dancers, ballet dancers in Brisbane. And then when COVID came, they couldn't come down. So we had to get another team of ballet dancers which were of the level that they needed to be to fill in. And they were absolutely magnificent.
Wow.
Great choreographer, and the dance routines were just brilliant. I used to love to sit there and watch them. They'd pull out all their bars and stick them on stage and to warm up before their dance sequences when we shot their dance sequences. Dan Gordiello was the choreographer. He was from the Australian Ballet. Just brilliant. And Dom and Bronte did the music, all the original music, and that was just Mari music, they're called. They were, the songs and the tunes were just so good. But Jesse was amazing. He was really onto all that. There was a lot of technicalities in that. Shooting a lot of ballet. Yeah, he was very, very good.
Well, it would have been a great learning curve for him now because he's producing at the moment, isn't he?
At the moment, he's he's line producing for an American film that they're shooting out here.
Oh, wonderful.
Ellen Bernstein, do you remember her?
Yes,
Yeah, she's 90 now. And she's out here shooting. How cool is that?
Wow. Fantastic. But you're also you and Nick Ahern, your husband,
Yes.
also helping Jess with his documentaries and what have you.
Yes, they're mainly Nick's docos. Nick is working with Johnny Jarrett on one at the moment called Waking Film.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that old movie that Jack Thompson did at Waking Fright?
Oh, yes, I do. It was so, wow, what a
Wasn't
movie.
it? What a movie for its time, hey?
Yeah.
So this documentary is about the resurgence of the film industry back in the 70s, and we've got amazing interviews. Interviewed Mel when he was here for Hacksaw Ridge, and George Miller, and of course Grant Page, got a great interview with him. All the cinematographers, John Seal, he's a lovely guy. Barry Humphries.
Oh, thank goodness you got these wonderful, wonderful, talented people before they went.
Before they went.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So, but Jesse's got his own films that are on the slate as well, that he's looking at getting up and going really well with that. He's got a really good understanding of all sorts of facets of the industry. You know, he understands each department really well.
Well, he was brought up in such a family, wasn't he?
I guess so.
You know, it's in his blood.
Poor bugger.
But at least he's doing well.
No, he is. He's doing really well.
Yeah.
No, he is. He's doing really well with it. Yeah.
Joey, can you share a specific challenge you faced during your career? How did you overcome it?
A specific challenge? I guess when I became a Christian, I sort of thought, now how do I reconcile it with the industry? And so what I realised was that I was just putting stupid restrictions on myself. Mm-hmm. And then I realised through reading the Word and trusting God that He's kind. And He's loving.
Yes.
And he gifts you with what He gifts you with. And He doesn't expect you to hide your light under a bushel.
No, and nor should you.
No, nor should you. Correct. I know that Mel calls Hollywood weird, and you can, and it is a different style of stuff that goes on over there behind the terrible things go on. But that's just how I did overcome it, was by pushing into God and realizing that He is kind and loving, and He has gifted me, and He's put me in this position, and I shouldn't throw that gift away.
Good one, darling.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we want to see more of you.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Oh, no. You're just so
I never want to stop working. I love it. Yeah. Sometimes the industry has another thought about that too. As the older you get, you know, the less roles there are.
Of course, yes.
But hey, look at Ellen Burstyn. Here she is at 90 out here shooting a movie, I think.
Exactly. You'll be still shooting movies at 92.
I hope so.
92 or 3.
I'd love to, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I really would.
Now, Joey, for aspiring actors listening, what advice would you offer based on your experience in the industry?
Well, first I think you need the T's, as my old aunt used to say. You need talent, you need training, you need to work on the techniques, but most importantly, you need tenacity.
Yes.
You need to be like that dog with the bone.
Yes.
And you need to keep going, pull yourself up, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't ever, if that's your love and that's your heart and that's your passion, just keep going. Don't stop.
Particularly if you believe in yourself.
100%. 100%. So that's where the training and learning the technique come into it. So the more you can get into being with other actors, being with people in the industry, practicing it, doing as much as you can, you know, like the independent theatre isn't there anymore, or is it? But
no.
But there are places where you can go and you just immerse yourself in the craft and learn as much as you can, meet as many people as you can that are in your tribe, the same tribe.
Yep.
and just believe in yourself
Mm.
and keep on going. Have that tenacity.
Absolutely. I was going to say tenacity again because that's what you need.
You do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
Because it can be very tough.
It can be.
Mm.
It can be. Joey, thank you so, so much for this gorgeous conversation. And wow, I've learned more about you today than I have ever.
Well, it's so good to hear your gorgeous voice, Lulu. I love you very much.
Oh, love you. And thank you again.
It's been my pleasure, my absolute pleasure. Let's get together and have a glass of champagne.
Oh, yes, with that Annie Wright person too.
Oh, yes. Yeah, nobody else do that.
Yep.
For sure. Yeah.
All right, my love. Take care.
Lots of love.
And lots of love to Nick too.
Okay. See you soon.
Well, my lovelies, wasn't that a delicious trip down memory lane? I do hope you enjoyed it. That is, if you're still listening. If you've nodded off, I'll just assume it's because you were dreaming of those great times back in the day. What an incredible actress Joey is. Mind you, maybe I should say actor. Oh, that eternal debate. Oh, that's too woke, though. Well, the leap from Young Doctors to a feature film like Mad Max was extraordinary. Either way, she's done it all like a true pro. Whatever comes next for her, we know she'll be absolutely dazzling. As for me, my lovelies, I'll be back next time with another glittering gem from the golden years of Australian television and film. Until then, my lovelies, this is Lulu, signing off from Set to Sofa. Stay glamorous.
Thanks for listening with an open heart. But now it's time for us to part. So tell everybody that you know to tune in next week to Lulu's show. From Set to Sofa is where it's at. And Lulu, darling, just loves a chat. She talks to starlets with grace and style. Lulu sure will make you smile.